It turns out that elephants are actually quite fond of us humans. Animal behaviour experts at Nottingham Trent University and Harper Adams University have found that elephants in zoos actually enjoy the presence of human zoo visitors. The animals were seen to socialise a lot more with each other during public feeding times, while after public feeding times they were more likely to forage and less likely to use repetitive behaviours. Visitors had a similar effect on other species too, including penguins, jaguars, cheetahs and cockatoos, although there were a few animals that didn't cope so well with human visitors, such as flightless birds, marsupials, ostriches and hedgehogs. Scientists have discovered that an apple a day really does keep the doctor away. Well, for a bit longer anyway. A new study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that foods like apples and blackberries may help prevent older people from getting frail as they age. These fruits contain flavonoids called quercetin, and this may be the most important ingredient for combating the aging process. This compound can be found in fruit, vegetables, leaves, seeds and grains. The study found that for every 10 milligrams of flavonols consumed per day, frailty was reduced by 20%. A new study published in the journal Humanities and Social Science Communications has revealed that more than 10% of scientists believe UFOs, or UAPs as they're sometimes called, could be alien objects. The study from the University of Louisville surveyed nearly 40,000 academics, and of the 1,500 respondents, about 20% have also reported that they, or someone they know, have seen unidentified flying objects. Among the respondents, 37% ranked the importance of further research into UAP as either very important or absolutely essential, though it's also worth noting that 20% of respondents attributed the sightings to natural events. When it comes to weight loss, we've heard of eating smaller meals, cutting out sugar, taking regular walks, but now it turns out that just staring at pictures of food you crave could help suppress appetite and stimulate weight loss. Researchers in Denmark found this week that people who looked at 30 pictures of an M&M for at least 2 seconds per image and vividly imagined eating the candy felt more full and wanted to eat less of the food afterwards. The research published in the journal Appetite involved more than 1,000 participants and showed that the act of looking at the food stimulated an area of the brain linked to appetite and made someone feel like they had already consumed the food, boosting feelings of fullness. Experts suggest that this area of the brain is linked to satiety, or a feeling of being full, sparking a reduced appetite, something called the grounded cognition theory. Previous research has also suggested that repeatedly viewing an image of something can lead to habituation or a weakened response to it, prompting lower interest in the item. The researchers suggested that people looking to lose weight should be shown photos of food repeatedly to help suppress their appetite. And at number 1. Since its introduction in 2016, TikTok has grown exponentially, gaining global popularity and to date has over 1 billion active users. But concerns have arisen in recent years about problematic use of the platform, with many addiction-like symptoms being associated with it, things like loss of control, withdrawal when unable to use it, intense cravings and disruption of daily life. A groundbreaking new study, though, has revealed a potential correlation between distress intolerance, a perceived inability to effectively manage distressing emotions, and the development of problematic TikTok use. The research published in the journal Computers in Human Behavior explored the psychological factors contributing to the severity of TikTok addiction, highlighting distress intolerance as a key factor. Psychological factors such as depression and anxiety have been previously shown to contribute to unhealthy social media use, but the specific mechanism behind this relationship has so far not been fully understood. Nisha Yao from Capital University in Beijing and her research team investigated the potential role of distress intolerance and found that this was the only measured factor that didn't remain stable and actually increased over time. What also emerged was that younger users, particularly low achievers academically, exhibited high severity of problematic TikTok use. Additionally, participants who predominantly consume videos rather than live streams tended to experience even worse symptoms of unhealthy TikTok use. Overall, the study showed that those experiencing depression and social anxiety may struggle to process emotions effectively and possess a low tolerance for distress. As a result, they experience a stronger urge to avoid distress and perceive such feelings as unbearable and lack confidence in their coping mechanisms. This compulsion to escape distress may be the thing that's leading to excessive or problematic TikTok use as a coping mechanism. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for a roundup of the top 5 weekly research findings.